Have you ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a sudden, intense leg cramp, your calf locked up like a rock? The pain so sharp it takes your breath away. You might think it's just a sign of aging. But the truth is it could be your body quietly crying out for help, due to a deficiency in one vital mineral that most people overlook. The good news? With just a few familiar foods soothed the right way, you can ease those nighttime cramps, sleep more peacefully, and keep your legs strong and steady, without popping a single pill. I'm a health professional with many years of experience working with older adults here in the United States. And I can tell you this with complete sincerity. Most of those nagging aches, the constant fatigue, and the recurring leg cramps we often chalk up to just getting old, they're not always a natural part of aging. In fact, they're often warning signs of a silent magnesium deficiency, something that affects the majority of people over 60, yet is rarely diagnosed properly. Throughout my journey with senior patients, I've seen firsthand how some of them regained their energy and comfort not by taking more medications or doing intense exercise, but simply by making small, mindful changes to their daily meals. A lightly steamed bowl of spinach, a handful of properly soaked almonds, a square of dark chocolate with 85% cacao. Sounds almost too simple, right? But these little habits can make a big, lasting difference. Magnesium plays a vital role in helping muscles relax, improving sleep quality, and even regulating blood pressure and heart function. One study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults between the ages of 65 and 80 who ate steamed spinach 4 times a week saw a 70% reduction in nighttime leg cramps within just 3 weeks. No fancy marketing. No gimmicks. Just real food and gentle consistency. What moves me most, though, isn't the statistics. It's the look of relief in my patients' eyes when they finally get a good night's sleep again after years of tossing and turning. It's that feeling of being alive again, of taking back control of their bodies. Like receiving a gift that aging was never supposed to take away. You see, sometimes the solution isn't in something drastic. It lies in the small, consistent choices we make each day, choices you can start making today, with your very next meal. And if you're wondering, what are those foods? Where should I begin? Then stay with me, because up next, I'll walk you through 7 simple, magnesium-rich foods that are perfect for anyone over 60. These could help you say goodbye to leg cramps and rebuild strength in your legs naturally. And, without a single pill, sudden leg cramps in the middle of the night can shatter your sleep and leave your body more exhausted than ever. But sometimes, the solution isn't in a prescription bottle. It's right there on your kitchen table. In a humble plate of greens you've seen 100 times before. If there's one vegetable I could call a green remedy for restless legs and sleepless nights after age 60, it would be spinach. I've watched hundreds of older patients regain comfort in their legs within just a few weeks of adding this simple vegetable to their daily meals. And the reason is surprisingly straightforward. Spinach is packed with magnesium, about 79 milligrams per 100 grams when lightly steamed. Magnesium, as you may know, helps relax the muscles, reduce cramping, and support healthy blood circulation. It also calms the nervous system and promotes deeper sleep. No sleeping pills required. But the real magic isn't just in eating spinach, it's in eating it the right way. Just steam your spinach for about 5 minutes, don't boil it, as the hot water can wash away much of that precious magnesium. Then add a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil. And if you can, squeeze a few drops of fresh lemon juice over the top. The vitamin C in the lemon actually helps your body absorb magnesium far more efficiently. It's a simple trick I often share with my patients. As you can see, it doesn't take anything complicated. Sometimes, a small bowl of spinach cooked properly and eaten at the right time can be the quiet remedy that helps you sleep through the night without being jolted awake by a sharp cramp in your calf. Now let's take a closer look at a second food item that seems simple on the surface but holds a hidden mineral treasure that many people overlook. Almonds. You may have snacked on a few almonds before without giving them much thought. But for those over 60, almonds can be a powerful key to living with less pain, sleeping more soundly, and dramatically reducing nighttime leg cramps. Why is that? Because almonds aren't just rich in magnesium, they also offer a perfect combination of healthy fats, anti-inflammatory compounds, and minerals that help your body absorb magnesium more efficiently. But here's something I want you to pay close attention to. Not all almonds are created equal. In my nutritional counseling sessions with older adults, I always recommend choosing raw, organic almonds with the skin on and soaking them overnight. Soaking almonds for 8 to 12 hours activates natural enzymes and helps break down compounds that block mineral absorption. It also makes the magnesium far more bioavailable, allowing it to enter the bloodstream and nourish your muscles more effectively. You can enjoy about 30 grams of soaked almonds daily, either with fruit in the morning or as a light snack around 3 or 4 p.m. But here's a lesser-known tip. Avoid pairing almonds with dairy products or calcium-rich foods at the same time, because calcium and magnesium compete for absorption in the gut. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference. I remember one of my patients, his name was Arthur, age 72, who used to rely on 3 different muscle relaxants every night. But once he started eating soaked almonds regularly and made just a few simple adjustments to his diet, not only did he sleep better, he also woke up with lighter, pain-free legs. We were able to slowly reduce his medication, and the best part? Arthur told me he felt like he'd turned back the clock by 10 years. So if you're wondering, can a handful of almonds really make a difference? I want you to remember this. It's often the small, consistent choices that bring the most lasting healing. Next, I want to share with you a sweet and surprisingly powerful food. Pure dark chocolate, something many people have avoided for years, thinking it might harm their heart or spike their blood sugar. But here's the truth. If you choose the right kind, dark chocolate with over 85% cacao is actually one of the richest sources of magnesium, containing nearly twice as much as almonds. Even more fascinating? It also contains a natural compound called theobromine, which promotes blood flow, soothes the nervous system, and enhances the absorption of essential minerals into muscle cells. I once worked with a patient, Eleanor, age 68, who struggled with nightly leg cramps. She was disciplined, careful with her diet, and followed all the right habits. Yet her legs ached and her sleep was constantly disturbed. We decided to try something gentle and enjoyable. Just 20 grams of dark chocolate 3 times a week, slightly warmed with a teaspoon of virgin coconut oil and a pinch of Himalayan pink salt. And would you believe it? In just 10 days, Eleanor began to feel a noticeable difference. The healthy fats in coconut oil helped transport the cacao's minerals more efficiently. The trace minerals in pink salt created a natural synergy that boosted absorption. And within 3 weeks, her sleep dramatically improved, and those painful leg cramps, they stopped waking her up in the middle of the night. But here's something important to remember. Not all dark chocolate is created equal. Look for single-origin chocolate made from cacao, sourced from one region, minimally processed, and free from unnecessary additives. Avoid any product labeled dark chocolate that still contains artificial sweeteners or hydrogenated fats. Read the label carefully, and don't be afraid to invest in quality. Your health is worth it. You see, sometimes life gives us sweet things not just to enjoy, but to help us heal. And if we can support our heart, our legs, and our sleep, all while savoring something delicious, then why not give it a try? When we step into our 60s, something remarkable happens. The simplest things suddenly become the most precious. A restful night's sleep, an afternoon without aching legs, a meal that nourishes without leaving the body feeling heavy. And amid the countless choices we face each day, There's one humble, often overlooked food that holds a wealth of benefits for the heart and muscle health of older adults: black beans. You may remember black beans from your younger days, a cooling bowl of sweet bean soup, or a warm pot simmering on the stove when the weather changed. But what most people don't realize is that each tiny black bean carries about 120 milligrams of magnesium per 100 grams of cooked beans, a surprisingly high amount, especially for those silently dealing with magnesium deficiency, an essential mineral that's too often forgotten. But magnesium in black beans doesn't come alone. It's paired with soluble fiber, which helps stabilize blood sugar, a common concern in older adults. It comes with potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure, ease the strain on blood vessels, and reduce the risk of those sudden nighttime leg cramps. And let's not forget the plant-based protein, which supports muscle maintenance, reduces fatigue, and helps with metabolism. I once had a patient named Linda, 72 years old, who had been living alone since her husband passed away. She came to me complaining of frequent nighttime cramps and waking each morning feeling completely drained. Instead of prescribing medication right away, I asked her about her dinners. No veggies, no beans, just a slice of bread and milk. So we tried a simple change: a bowl of stewed black beans with spinach, a touch of sea salt, and a side of brown rice. Just 3 meals a week. A month later, she returned with a radiant smile. "I can't remember the last time I slept through the night. Now I wake up feeling light, like someone's lifting me from within." The beauty of black beans lies in their ease and versatility. Soak them for a few hours. Cook until soft. Add a splash of olive oil and some green sand. You've got a meal that nourishes both body and spirit. But more than that, it's about the act of caring for yourself with something gentle, real, and natural. No expensive supplements. No complicated diets. Think of it this way: every time you offer your body a warm bowl of black beans, you're quietly telling your heart, "I'm still here. I still care." And maybe, just maybe, your body has been waiting to hear that after so many years of rushing through life. There are some things in life so small we often overlook them, yet they carry a quiet strength that can transform both our health and our spirit. Pumpkin seeds are one such example. Tiny as the tip of your finger, without any strong aroma or flashy colors, they're one of the richest natural sources of magnesium available, offering up to 530 milligrams of magnesium per 100 grams. You might think, how much difference could a few seeds make? But it's exactly these small, but mighty allies that become the most trustworthy friends of our heart and muscles as we age. I once worked with a 67-year-old gentleman, a retired engineer, who lived alone and generally maintained a healthy lifestyle. Still, he often woke up with heavy, numb calves, and nighttime cramps had turned restful sleep into a rare luxury. After running several tests, nothing alarming came up. But when I looked closer at his diet, I saw the issue: virtually no magnesium intake. I suggested he try just 1 or 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds each day, either raw or lightly roasted, as a snack, or sprinkled over his morning oatmeal. 3 weeks later, he came back looking more energized than ever. "I don't know what changed," he chuckled, "but I'm sleeping deeper, waking up lighter, and my mind feels clear." Magnesium from pumpkin seeds helps relax muscles, regulate heart rhythm, soothe the nervous system, and most importantly support the body's natural production of melatonin, the hormone that promotes quality sleep. After 60, when sleep becomes as fragile as waves on the shore, even a small boost like this can make a world of difference. So, if you're wondering whether there's a simple, natural way to increase your magnesium intake without reaching for pills, this might just be one of the best answers. Pumpkin seeds aren't just healthy, they're convenient, easy to enjoy, and versatile. Keep a small jar in your kitchen or at your desk. A couple of spoonfuls a day, and you're giving your body a quiet but powerful gift. And here's the deeper truth. It's not just about what you eat. It's about how you nurture yourself. Mindfully, intentionally, little by little. As if you're whispering to your own body, I'm still taking care of you. I'm still walking this journey with you. Now we come to a soft, smooth, green fruit tone that may seem simple on the outside, yet holds a powerful gift for the heart. Yes, I'm talking about the avocado, a fruit that was once misunderstood by many, only to be embraced by modern medicine as one of the most heart-healthy foods for people over 60. I still remember a male patient in his 70s, living alone in New Mexico. He once told me, "I keep my meals simple, Doc. Mostly bread and cold cuts. I avoid avocados, too fatty." But after I encouraged him to add just half an avocado to his lunch, something changed. A few weeks later, he returned with a brighter smile. "I've been sleeping better. My stomach feels lighter. My heart isn't pounding like before, it just feels steady." That wasn't magic. That was the gentle response of a body finally being heard and nourished. Each avocado contains about 58 milligrams of magnesium, a mineral that many people over 60 are silently lacking. But avocados don't stop there. They're also rich in potassium, monounsaturated fats, and natural anti-inflammatory compounds. Together, these nutrients form a kind of soft armor for the body, helping to regulate blood pressure, relax muscles, calm the nervous system, and support heart health from the inside out. And the best part? You don't need to do anything complicated. Simply slice an avocado in half, sprinkle on some pink salt, add a few drops of fresh lemon juice, and enjoy it as a light, nourishing lunch. If you prefer something cool and refreshing, blend the avocado with unsweetened nut milk and a few ice cubes, no sugar needed, for a creamy, heart-healthy smoothie. Avocados don't make you fat. What weighs us down isn't healthy fatigues. The burdens we don't let go of, in both our minds and our habits. This humble fruit is a quiet reminder. We still have the power to choose what's good for us, even in the smallest of ways. And if there's one thing I hope you carry with you today, it's this. After 60, every bite you take isn't just fuel for your body, it's a quiet act of love toward the heart that has carried you, beat by beat, through a lifetime of moments. And finally, after all the leafy greens, tiny seeds, and soft fruits, we arrive at a precious gift from the sea. Salmon. It's a food many of us recognize, but few truly understand the deep, restorative power it holds, especially after the age of 60. I once had a 75-year-old patient in Florida who admitted she was afraid to cook fish, she didn't know how. Yet she also shared that she was constantly tired. Her memory wasn't what it used to be. And even climbing a few steps made her heart race and her legs feel weak. After that conversation, I gently encouraged her to try one simple thing. Add lightly steamed or baked salmon to her lunch twice a week. No frying. No fuss. Just a small fillet, a few slices of lemon, and some greens on the side. 2 months later, she came back, her face brighter, her voice steadier. "My mind feels clearer," she told me. "I sleep more deeply, and my legs don't feel so heavy when I walk in the morning." Now, salmon isn't a miracle drug, but it is a gentle symphony of the very nutrients that our bodies crave after 60. Magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, and vitamin D. Just 100 grams of salmon provides about 30 milligrams of magnesium, which helps relax muscles and regulate heart rhythm. It's also rich in omega-3s, essential fatty acids that reduce inflammation inside our blood vessels, enhance circulation, and safeguard memory from the slow fade of age. Beyond that, salmon is one of the few natural sources of vitamin D, which helps your body absorb calcium and supports bone strength, something we all begin to feel the need for as we grow older. What I want to emphasize here is this. You don't need a rigid diet plan. And you certainly don't have to overhaul your entire lifestyle to protect your heart and mind. You just need small, intentional choice repeated week after week, like a gentle serving of salmon on your plate. And you know what? In this noisy world, where everyone's rushing and chasing, taking the time to prepare a meal for yourself is one of the deepest forms of self-love. No one else can live your life for you. And no one else can feel the calm strength in your body but you. We've just walked through a quiet, meaningful journey together, from tender leafy greens to humble little seeds, all the way to a flavorful slice of salmon from the sea. Each of these foods is more than just nutrition. They're gentle messages from your body, whispering, "I need care. I need to be heard." After 60, many people sigh and say, "I wish I had known this earlier." But the truth is, it's never too late to begin. You don't have to change your whole life. You just have to start with one nourishing meal, one kind choice, one small step each day. And what might surprise you most is how grateful your body will be. Deeper sleep, lighter steps, a heart that feels less burdened, and a mind that slowly regains its clarity. If something in today's video spoke to you, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share. Which food will you start with? Or maybe you have your own story about muscle cramps, restless nights, or a quiet fatigue that settled in after 60. Because your story might be the light that helps someone else find their way. And if you found this video helpful, please remember to like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss the next video, created just for your health and well-being after 60. We're not just here to live long. We're here to live deeply, gently, and with awareness. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video, where we'll continue this journey of living well, living peacefully, one day at a time.